Hey guys, so what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Your favorite Net Marble Butt Sniffer here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video, guys. Today in this video, we're going to be reviewing the Taskmaster uniform, talking about as a solo character how it perform, and as a support character how now this amazing uniform actually perform. Well, let's start by saying, guys, this is a must-have uniform just as a support, because the 40% increased damage to both supervillain and superhero is just a massive boost, and all you need to do is spend a uniform, which is awesome. It's going to improve your performances in pretty much all game modes, I believe. So with this guy, it's going to be meta support for Let's Battle Extreme, amazing support for Wall Boss Ultimate, meta support for Squad Battle. It might actually be useful as support in Alien Conquest, PvP. So I don't see not a single reason why not to get this uniform. This uniform is awesome, and while we talk about it, let's take a look at it at the uniform option here. You can see here, apply to all eyes, not just heroes, not just villain, all eyes. Increase damage dealt to superhero type characters by 40%, increase damage dealt to super villain type characters by 40%, and also it transformed this character in a much better character, definitely. Obviously, with the Wall Boss Ultimate changes, we don't do as high as before with this uniform, which is totally normal. But if you compare both uniforms, this uniform does a lot more damage, and I think the kit is a little bit better too. Yeah, it's a little bit better. We're gonna pass to the Wall Boss Ultimate section a little bit later in this video, guys. This is actually one of the part of the gameplay we have to show you, definitely, guys. Well, first of all, what we're gonna do is take a look at the uniform change. You know, we should take a look at that actually, and the uniform option, and the bonus uniform. We should take a look at all that. So 5 skill changes here. All his skills actually change animation. First skills actually give you a decrease all damage by 20%, which is pretty great. Second skill gives you a bind, which does not allow characters to move when they're affected by that. Third skill gives you all defense down. Wow, I was looking for the word, sorry guys. All defense down up to 55%, and super armor, which is awesome. Fourth skill gives you 35% all attack, 1% speed, and 35% critical rate, which is awesome. 2-second stun, a little bit of burn and shock damage too, and that's also available on other skills. And the fifth skill will give you a stun for 2 seconds, invincibility for 5 seconds, and defense down up to 55%. So pretty much all the skill on this kit is actually pretty great. The second skill doesn't seem so great, but when you actually play him, that is the perfect skill to finish a rotation. You're just going to go iframe, slash towards, slash across the target, and then you can start running, which against Proxima is actually quite useful. You see that purple circle on the ground popping, and it's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Pop that second skill and just run away, and you don't even take a single hit from that purple shit. It's amazing. Once you actually learn how to play this guy properly, it is very easy to play him in Wall Boss Ultimate or other game mode. Obviously he's not going to be a meta as a solo character for anything, guys. That's not going to happen. He's going to be very strong in Shaolin, have no doubt about that. We're going to be testing him tonight on the live stream, so it's going to be amazing in Shaolin. But as a solo character, that is pretty much the only place is going to be amazing. Now this guy is going to be mainly a support character with good capacity, you know. Wall Boss Ultimate 50, which is what we're going to be doing in this video, it's actually quite solid with the Wall Boss Ultimate changes now, especially we're not using Weapon X, so we're not trying to target that 100% defense down. We're going with just regular strikers, 12% damage increase, strikers 4 times. So we have Silver Surfer, Thanos, Captain Hydra, and Red Skull. Yeah, that's the name. And then we run with Anti-Venom, because we do need that healing now in the Wall Boss Ultimate, which is awesome. By the way, guys, I freaking love the changes to Wall Boss Ultimate. It makes me feel like I'm actually playing the game once again. I never noticed how much I love actually have a challenge in Wall Boss Ultimate until those changes happen. It's a very nice it's not very useful to bring a CC character anymore, so you can just focus on the damage of your character and get awesomeness done, man. I love it. I know a lot of people are gonna hate those changes because they don't get a free ride anymore. Um, that's a fair point. I gotta be honest, that's a fair point. But as you progress with your resistance, your resistance pretty much going to cancel the your resist is going to cancel their resistance pretty much, or whatever it's called, whatever. But basically, the more you level up your conqueror level, the easier your striker, so the best your striker will perform. But I really love the fact that our build on our characters matter more than the striker now. This is a very, very awesome feeling. So that's going to be awesome to see in the gameplay, guys, which we're going to jump in a minute. So that's pretty much my thought on this uniform. So definitely a must-buy uniform just for the support that it gets. You get here that 40% increased damage to superhero, supervillain, plus that buff to Weapon Master, which you know that the tier 2 skills apply to Weapon Master alike. Guaranteed critical rate 20%, dodge rate 20%. This is just, in my opinion, an awesome, one of the best support character in the game, probably the best support character in the game for Weapon Master character. So this is definitely very awesome, in my opinion. And by the way, guys, for people wondering what the hell is Weapon Master, when you go in the hero details and you see that little icon, Weapon Master, that is what Weapon Master is. And while we're here, let's take a look at the stats here. You can see we have max cooldown, max ignore defense, max critical damage. We do have max dodge too, even if we don't have a rage. We put max dodge because we had nothing else to actually give him. Critical rate cap at 40% because you get 35% from his whatever skills was it. I think it's fifth skill if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but anyway, or 4th skill, whatever. So definitely you don't need more critical rate than 40%. So I was like, okay, my crit damage is capped, your defense is capped, cooldown is capped. Well, let's throw down the dodge so we can actually increase our survivability a little bit, and works great. It works really great. We have 25,000 physical attack. My physical attack on gear on cards is actually well, let's say average, which I feel it's low, but it's good for most people, but low because I'm competitive in Lance Extreme. Attack speed is 128.5%. We get 1% from a buff during the skill, so we get 129.5% attack speed, which is definitely pretty solid. We have him at level 60 too, 60 gear 20. So obviously if we get him to level 70 gear 25, he could definitely do wall boss ultimate Proxima 60 plus, which is actually a pretty damn good level in my opinion. Now if we look at his ESO set, we don't have him awakened either, so that does affect a lot too in the performances in wall boss ultimate. So we have overdrive set bonus stage 6 in effect, so we get 8.5% of all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage, and then 8.1% in your defense, and then we have 20% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 60 seconds. And the custom gear here, you can see CTP of energy, nothing outstanding. Well, the CTP of energy actually a pretty damn good roll here. 40.8% critical damage, 32.7% north dodge, 30% chain of damage, and 200% damage proc. But what I mean is that we're not running with rage, so you could actually compare that to a critical damage plus proc. Obelisk not as good as that, but still pretty close to it. Where CTP of destruction, although he gets super armor, so does not really need that CTP destruction. Well, he'll get a penetration for PvP, but I don't think he's going to be a focused PvP character. I think he's just going to be a support character in my opinion. And I forgot to mention the bonus uniform for this guy. First uniform is Ronan Marvel, Captain Marvel. Second uniform is Black Widow Endgame. Third uniform is Captain America, Sharon Rogers, Dark Star Armor. Fourth uniform is X-23 X-Force, and the last uniform is Beast Uncanny X-Men. So the 5 bonus uniform, those are actually uniforms that are usually quite popular through to the game. You know, a lot of people has those uniforms, maybe except Beast. So that's actually very easy to guess those bonus uniform. And also, guys, when you get this uniform to Legendary, and if you buy the extreme package for the legendary battle of Black Widow, you get a free CTP of Insight, literally free, which is definitely awesome. I already got mine, by the way, guys. We got it on the live stream yesterday. But anyway, guys, enough talking about this guy. You know, we talk, but we're gonna show some gameplay. Like I said, the only two places actually be able to do some content is going to be World Boss Ultimate and Shadowland. Shadowland, we're not up there. We're going to do it tonight on the stream. So we're going to show some showcase him in the World Boss Ultimate a little bit. You're going to see pretty good clear. And you're going to see it's a lot different playing World Boss Ultimate now. It's not just, hey, I smash button and I win. You actually have to execute abilities, execute mechanics, which is a lot more fun for me, definitely. So we're going to jump into that gameplay section, guys. Don't forget to drop a subscribe on the channel, drop a like on this video. Don't forget to go in the comment section and let me know what you think about this video, this character, this uniform, and this update. And guys, your favorite Netmarble butt sniffer is going to be back with another video pretty damn soon. So you guys enjoy the gameplay section, and I will see you next time.